There's a zebra there.
You see one? Corporal one? Or in this valley up here?
There's a zebra. There, up at the top there's a patch of red sand. It's in the red sand. We keep to the cover. See where we can get maybe a shot through. If we're a bit too far, we might go around and drop down a bit. And then come back and get a bit closer. Let's have a look.
They haven't moved far from where we seen them 15 minutes ago. They were deep in there. When I heard the shot, it sounded like it, but it was reacting like nothing was wrong with it. And then we'll just follow them slowly. I think they're going to go over, makes another valley just like this on the other side. See, we might get them coming across. Far left and standing broadside. You see it there?
Looking at us.
Yes, looking at us broadside.
Big tree to its left.
Yeah, that's it.
How far?
First walking.
How far?
236.
Snake gun.
Reloaded it.
I just figured I'd get one in it.
One's running, it's in the front.
Oh, I'm Dustin Ross. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina. 34 years old. Just a plumber by trade. That's pretty simple guy. This place is nothing like I expected. It's a lot drier. There's a lot more rocks, big hills, but it was great. It was better than I expected. I like a harder, not so flat hunt. So it was good. It was good.
See that second shot made a difference, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Just shows you got to put lead in them when you can.
Yeah.
At least it's all over.
Yeah. Not for me, for her.
Well, Dustin, my man, we finally sitting behind this beautiful mountain zebra that we hunted. Started this morning, ended this afternoon, but number one, it's on the ground. Got some leopard bait secure, so time to start work.
Yeah.
What do you think? These animals are tough up in these mountains here, eh?
Tough old mare.
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. I mean, that first shot was marginal and took us through the mountains. You managed to get a second shot in, and that second shot proved to be vital. I mean, didn't go much further after that, but yeah, it was a tough hunt. Good stalk, first bus stalk, second stalk worked out, and yeah, well done, boss.
Good
Congratulations on a beautiful zebra.
Appreciate you.
We skin these things out in these mountains. Yeah. 90% of the time you can't route these bloody things. I walked up to the top there and he was a kilometer away from there. It's going to be red when he gets there. Eet je om. Til op. Oh, you're doing so good, but why are you going uphill? To me, the buck is there. Okay, Oaks, maybe let's leave half of these.
Like it drops it on the open side.
So you want to apprentice, they say, eh? Walk, and we've been seeing his tracks a lot here, coming here and then going into this kloof behind here.
Going there.
Yeah, when he comes past again,
You'll smell it.
it'll be nice as well for us. We'll set up a blind back there.
Yeah, it's more nice and thick there.
Yeah,
This one I can climb up there.
I think we'll be comfortable over here close to the rocks in the valley. So we're thinking this is a spot here, Dustin. This leopard's been cruising in between these valleys over here, and they often use these ravines to move through. You can see there's a piece of wire there. We hung a bait. It was about 5 years ago now, and had a leopard feeding here. We never ended up shooting that leopard, but I think they'll be comfortable here. You got these rocks, you got the ravine, and then there has been a cat moving back and forth here. So then we'll get a bait set up here and see what happens.
So what?
John.
Kan nog ja, is right daar. Wag hier, Sako bro.
Ah, dat kan nog wel mee. Ik hier zie dat ik niet kort maken. Sam dat is zo. Ah, hier is op de stick.
Gemsbok there to the left of that bull.
There's another gemsbok to the left under a tree.
Yeah, see that one where the
Way
kudu
over
cow
to
is.
the left, yeah.
Oh, those ones are far. There's some gemsbok a lot closer over here. The gemsbok with 3 or somewhere as well. Some moving through here, but Corporal can't see them. They might have moved all the way through pretty fast. You see your shot there, Dustin? Perfect shot, just watch him. You don't need to shoot again now. It's extremely sad to see a beautiful animal like that gemsbok in that situation, you know, with a wire snare wrapped around his neck. And it's pretty unfortunate, you know, the situation in Africa where some people have to, you know, go to that in terms of getting a means of food. That's why we do a lot in our local community, donating a lot of meat to some food banks, schools, trying to help a lot of the people that don't have means of getting protein. And of course, you know, once we spotted that gemsbok, he wasn't the biggest bull we've seen that day, but we knew once we saw that snare that that's a bull, you know, we need to get out. He was suffering. We could see that the snare was limiting how much food and water he could definitely take in. And of course, eventually he would have just starved to death, which is obviously not nice. So I think, you know, us taking him, you know, one clean shot is a lot more humane than allowing that animal to starve to death. There's a bull. Okay, let's get a bit closer to this one. Yeah, a couple of these there. Yeah. You got him as soon as he was about to head out there. You didn't have much time.
Checking out. But then I got to thinking, well, they all have horns, don't they?
Yeah, the cows and the bulls both have horns. Yeah, when you swing to the right, I was like, maybe he only sees one of the two.
Yeah,
I was like, no, they're
seen
right
one
next to each
behind
other.
it, but I was like, I don't know.
To come towards the dam here, bro. Well, Dustin, my man, we're sitting behind this gorgeous old gemsbok bull here. We shot that one with a snare around his neck this morning and then just took off on a walk from there and managed to find this beautiful old bull. You put a great shot into him just as he was getting to leave a little over 200 yards and he dropped in his tracks. Congratulations on some good shooting and a gorgeous, gorgeous gemsbok.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay. Let's do this.
The zebra are just here up in this next draw. So we're thinking of going down and up onto this ridge to be on the mountain side of them, hopefully get a shot down like we've seen these gemsbok now, you know. Have the height advantage on them. There's so many gemsbok here, we've got to mingle our way through them.
If you see what the far, you said one to the right, shouldn't you? The far right one. There, take the far right.
Great shot. Look, go down. It was bleeding good. It was a bit of a wrangle, but we got it done. Well done. Let's go across and have a look at your zebra. Congratulations, boss. Well done. It's another beautiful mountain zebra then. Well done, boss. Good shooting.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Didn't go far, huh? Big me.
Thank you.
Nice meat on this one.
Yeah, the pre-64.
In what caliber? Well, Dustin, my man, we're sitting behind your second zebra of the trip here. Another beautiful mountain zebra. This time you made a perfect shot and was down within meters. These things can be challenging. As we've seen this morning, we've been chasing them around these mountains. Eventually got a pretty close shot as they were coming towards us. But yeah, congratulations, boss, on a beautiful zebra and good shooting.
Thank you.
Oh, it's anytime things are hard, they'll stick with you longer. That's anything in life, you know. But it was cat and mouse, and we were mouse. They played us pretty hard.
Thick tail. See the thickness of his tail?
Yeah, he was cutting into it,
Yeah, he was eating.
chowing nicely.
Oh, look at that. Dustin, come check this out. Where's Dustin?
I'm glad we finally got a cat on bait and some male as
Yeah,
well.
let's
get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here and then we'll come get set up later. Let's keep going to check out other baits, see what's happening.
Pretty
But that's exciting, gents. Oh, we got a good sized track here. I'm guessing it's that same one that drank at that waterhole. You can see his back pad over here. That's a nice cat. He's heading up towards the other bait. Now I'm not sure if it's maybe that same cat that came this way, drank and now heading back that way. I don't know, we'll go across that side and see. Kom kyk gou hierso Corona.
When that cat came in on that last
Yeah.
night, how did you feel?
I felt, I really wish we could have captured the heartbeats in that blind. It was so quiet, and you know, and everybody in there, and it was just heartbeats. Is all you could. I'll probably never forget that.
He's laying there. I think he's dead.
I believe so.
Hasn't moved for the last half hour. So, well done. Didn't make it far. 20 yards or so.
Dead cat.
Dustin, well
Yes,
done,
sir.
boss. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Corporal. Thanks for all the hard work, my man. Good job.
Handwork.
Dead cat.
Nice cat.
Cat.
250. The only 250 they gave out this year in the whole of Namibia. I can see why a leopard would be a controversial thing. They're absolutely beautiful. Very misunderstood, you know. A leopard's not something you see walking around every day. Unlike lions where people photograph them pretty regularly, you know, you go on game drives, you see them. A leopard, you don't see them much. Like I said, a lot of people don't quite understand them. We've been running, trail cameras have been a big tool for us to understand our leopard populations in this area. Obviously they're out there doing the work while we're at home sleeping most of the time. We put them on all the watering holes as well, not only to monitor leopards, but to also monitor our game numbers. And obviously while they're out there, we see the leopards coming in. But yeah, I think the biggest reason why people, you know, is just because they don't understand it. They don't understand the numbers. And obviously what we do in Namibia, the laws are pretty strict. You can only shoot a male leopard and it has to be 7 years older. You know, so we're only selecting the older males, the ones that aren't breeding anymore, etc. You know, so you know, in terms of conservation, Namibia does a really good part in making it only legal, you know, to hunt right animals in terms of the older males. So yeah, we do our part to make sure all the animals we're harvesting are real old males, getting the older ones out the gene pool and allowing the younger ones to breed.
Here, dis 'n baie goeie vraag wat jy vir my gevra het. Die jagdinge wat hulle soos die kliënte hulle kom hiernatoe by ons en ons sê baie dankie by hulle by ons te kom. Want soos ons hier by die plaas, daar is baie mense in die dorp en daar waar jy ook loop. Hulle sukkel nie soos ons nie. Die jag hulle bring vir ons geld en ons sit daar van die geld daar by ons se kennis en daar ons lewe. Dis 'n baie goed wat die jagter is, hulle hier kom en hulle gee vir ons baie brood en hulle gee vir ons iets wat ons kan nodig.
Every time you come here, you meet people you'll talk to the rest of your life. You know, it's the campfire and the dinners, and then, you know, 14 days, you know, you get to know people. You have time to dig into their life a little more than just, hey, I'm here leopard hunting. You know, it's a nice experience.
Namibia is an incredible country. We're very proud of our country and Namibia. You know, come and chat to someone, you know, get involved, speak to someone that's been to Namibia before. You know, hear what they have to say about the country, about the people, about the hunting. I think it's certainly one of the best African destinations. You know, for a first timer, for a guy that's been to Africa a couple of times, you've got some unique species, you know, from the mountain zebra to the Damara dik-dik and a lot in between. But yeah, absolutely, get out there, talk to someone that's been there, talk to outfitters and come in and visit us here in Namibia.
Africa's a great place. It's worth the time it takes to get here. You know, Scott and Katie were great. This is a great place. They got it set up. Everything's private. You got some privacy, or you can, you know, be with everybody, and it was just all around great. You should come if you can.